Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction, and as you can tell by the title, it's another Jacksepticeye video, and it's I believe, another meme time video based on the thumbnail, because I don't know if that's actually Jack inside of his pool, even if he does have a pool. I don't think, he hasn't really done a house tour of his new house yet. I don't think he is going to, for, good reason, but, that could be just a Photoshop, but it's even more hilarious of what, he's holding. He's holding this, pretty much. He's holding the same, thing like I just got recently. So I kind of found that kind of funny. But anyways, I'm assuming this is a meme time, and it's been a while since he's done a meme time. I think the last one was like around late February, early March. So a lot has happened over the past 2 months, and in a lot of mainstream, in a lot of pop culture, like obviously the biggest one to me that comes out is the Oscars, and the slap of Chris Rock by Will Smith. That's about it, but who knows? So I wonder what memes are going to be going on here. Also, another thing that also happened was the fact that Jack was also in Space with Markiplier as the voice of the the turret machine. Who is that? Unknown. That was Sean. But anyways, let's just get right into the memes, hopefully, if this is the case. But, we'll see. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we?
Let me essentially apply lip balm for you before we start this episode.
Oh, for the love of God. Do you need to make this provocative, Sean? Calm down, Kinker.
Oh, yeah.
Calm down. You're just giving people...
It's been several years since I've done an episode of this. How long has it been? Is this the last one? A month ago?
Holy shit.
Oh,
2 months.
I don't know what happened. Elden Ring came out. A lot of stuff was going on. I was playing a lot of different games. I have no excuses. I'm here to prostrate myself before you and beg for your forgiveness.
It's fine. You were busy.
Actually, let's wait and see what memes you guys came up with in the meantime. In the meantime, to see if my forgiveness is actually warranted at all, because these could be terrible.
It's meme time. It's meme time. Gather all your friends. It's meme time. It's meme time. It's meme time. The only cure for sadness. Of course.
I
of
knew
course,
as soon as
there
I
you
saw
go.
the Will Smith slap at the Oscars that
keep
people
your
were start
wife's
doing the
name out of
top of the mornings all
keep
around.
my wife's
That's all
name
was
out of your
was
fucking
wishing
mouth.
Chris a good top of the morning and to keep my wife's name out your Sean doing his intro with the cameraman. No, it's not the cameraman. This is happening to.
It's the
That's me
camera.
slapping him in the face every time. People are always like, man, such a nice guy. High five.
Somebody should have added like the high
time.
five
The
sound
high
effect
fives are in the outro.
in a
The start
meme
of the
edit.
video was me slapping you in the face. Unless your face is a hand, that wasn't a high five.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
I just said it too.
I would love to hear Will Smith try and do an impression of me. What would that even sound
Top of the morning.
One of my favorite notices. Having
Not
a
hot.
shitty day, getting a notification for a Jacksepticeye upload.
Oh my god,
Sees
that's
it's a
from the
horror
Funniest
game,
Home Videos.
Notices it's over an hour long.
Oh,
How
it's
did
from
you
Funniest Home
manage to put
Videos.
this guy into a meme template. And a half
Oh.
decent one at that too. Something good actually came out of their video. The meme that you have just created is better than their actual video. Holy shit, it's Leather Jacket
Guy.
That's his new official name.
That's the new
ego. Leather Jacket Guy. It's been really fun though. I really got into like the groove of playing Chilla's art games recently, and I always want to play more horror games on the channel and then just kind of like forget.
Yeah.
So it's been really fun to play those, and also just give longer episodes of things like Elden Ring as well, and Bloodborne before that, and just kind of bring back
with
that
me
old
too
school
recently
vibe of the
with
channel.
some of the in space videos too.
Everyone's content is kind of like drifting towards shorter and quicker. And
because people can.
I'm going the opposite direction, baby.
Because people don't have the attention span to watch a lot of videos. If they watch the audience rendition thing,
you can't peg me for anything.
That's the reason. That's probably why they do short videos.
Never let them know your next move. Hit them with one of the like, top of the morning to you. Didn't see that coming. I learned that the world record for the loudest thing ever shouted belongs to an Irish female teacher who shouted the word quiet
at 121 decibels.
The equivalent of a jet engine.
Wow.
And that's her being nice.
Now that's hot.
They can go much louder. Nuclear explosion pales in comparison to an Irish teacher. I really wonder how loud I can yell.
Please don't.
That needs to be a test at some point. I can't right now because my throat is not recovered from my sickness too much, you know, and if I shout now, that means I can't get enough videos recorded, and you want that, right? You
my
want
voice was kind of shot a little bit from AEW.
I yell so loud. 121 decibels. That can't be that hard to beat. A jet engine, for me, that's easy. That's a cakewalk. I'd probably snore louder than that. I need to buy like a legit decibel meter,
indicator.
I guess I could hook it up to my mic. My mic is pretty good, so I wonder if
isn't there like an app thing on the Apple Watch?
I'm thinking of ideas. All right, okay. I know the memes are fun and everyone's having a great time and we're all laughing, okay? But I have a
You're
little
at
bit
60
of something
decibels,
to tell you
Sean.
about. Have I ever mentioned before about NordVPN?
Of course.
No. Before you go skipping anything, let me just give you a use case for NordVPN because I legitimately use it all the time. Okay, I have a movie player in my house that we watch movies on. It gets like really high resolution versions of them. I'm something of a cinephile, what can I say? But the UK store for it absolutely sucks. So
he's not even close.
Awesome for being able to.
For the second I start talking, it's like a lot slightly
like
louder.
Press and I'm instantly in America, and then I can access the American store on that movie store, and I'm able to get all the movies that are on that because the American store has it so much easier, because releasing stuff there is so much easier than releasing it worldwide in so many millions of different countries. How do I know that? Because I released a documentary recently.
Oh
and
yeah.
It was very difficult to try and release it worldwide all at the exact same time. There are so many places, there are so many ratings, and there are so many things that you have to get in place to be able to release something like that.
A lot of
that was very
approvals, you
overwhelming
know?
to do, and we couldn't release it in every single place all at once. So if it's not out in your place yet, you could maybe get NordVPN and, you know, watch the documentary. There's a link down in the description. There will also be a pinned comment. Click that. Get NordVPN. Go watch all the things you want to watch. Take care of yourselves. You know, if you're like in America and you're traveling over here to England and then you want to watch stuff that's back on your accounts all in America, you can do that. We didn't even have HBO Max here.
Really?
I had to get NordVPN to be able to get HBO Max so I could watch stuff on that.
Peacemaker, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Sean's read it in 2020, summed up using only
4 images.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Nice crock.
Nice crock. And Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, now with a hint of added vanilla, of course. Same great Coke taste, zero sugar.
That was
I can't
2019.
do the meme anymore. Jacksepticeye's meme time is sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Same great taste, zero sugar, now with a hint of added vanilla. Guys, I swear, ever since I got COVID, I just slur my words together. Did I get brain damage? Of course, you have ding ding ding. Top of the morning.
Well, that was
welcome.
2019 was really that.
And Sean McLaughlin. God. Out of all of these, the Sean McSomething memes have to be the worst. They lasted so long, and they were so easy to come up with. People didn't put any effort into them. Remember the Bell saga? God, all of these.
The Bell
Jesus.
was the
What's
best.
New ones? What's the current memes? I have no idea. I missed the Coca-Cola bit. They never sponsored me.
They gave you a medal.
I reached out to them, and they just didn't. So you know what I did? I made a coffee company instead, and had my own brand of caffeine to bring the energy.
Top of the morning.
I saw this meme as well before. I mentioned it in an actual Elden Ring episode, but I did not realize how close to Long Man I made this guy. It was not intentional.
Oh my god. That shit was so weird.
Like a little differently
long.
And gave him that exact hair. It's basically identical. It just shows that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I'm always thinking about long man. You know what would be a dream of mine? If I could make a top of the morning coffee commercial with Long Man.
Oh my god.
Just have him show up for a cameo. That is never ever going to happen, but
that'd be hilarious.
What would be our version of Long Man? Strong beans? strong beans!
Oh, for God's sakes.
There he is again.
Of course.
God, it's perfect. That was really what I was doing in Elden Ring, was just trying to find my one true love. And then I said no, and I took the throne and killed everybody. He should be changed to Long Long Bamp.
Good God.
Because he was Dinkle Bamp, Long Long Man. It's good. Duality of man. Life is so easy when you're stupid. Being an idiot is hard. I mean, yeah, it's that simplicity of brain function that makes life so easy, because you just don't know what you're missing. There's like a whole vast world and a plethora of knowledge out there with so many amazing things happening. Algebra? I have no idea how that works. What is this? Which simultaneously makes being stupid hard. It's not that complicated. What is Jacksepticeye really trying to say, though, in these messages? I think it's a cry for help. I think he's just putting some feelers out there and hoping that somebody's going to answer back.
That makes me laugh because of the fact that it reminded me of a funny story my mom told me.
Man, the Nirvana baby really grew up, huh?
Oh
hey,
my
at least
lord.
he's got clothes on this time. That works so perfectly well. I love this picture. It's so stupid. If you don't know what it's from, we did a thing. Tommy Innit asked us to go do a video with them in water park.
Oh, that's why. Oh, that was where it's
just
from.
Us to go do
that
stuff
Tommy
in it.
guy.
And it was a really, really funny video. Ludwig came out as well, flew into England for something. I got to be part of it too, so it was really, really fun. I was a hunter and chased a bunch of other YouTubers. Go watch it. Hey girl, you heard about
Top of the morning coffee? He's got his GoPro.
I'm so good at marketing my own
the
coffee.
The fact that he has a
GoPro.
GoPro.
Dolphins everywhere are drinking
it's
Top of the
literally
Morning
this in his
coffee.
hand.
They keep saying they wish the ocean was changed into bean juice.
Oh,
How many
fuck
times
that.
do I have to talk about it?
I have to watch
How many
my...
times do I have to talk about my coffee before you'll go buy it and drink it? Oh, you don't like coffee? Oh, little baby mouth? Yeah, we have hot chocolate and tea as well.
He's
Go
switching
buy
it. I'm like...
Thank you, Sean, for granting my make-a-wish.
Oh,
that's so nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, I met them, it's been a couple of weeks now at this point. Yeah, 14 days ago this was uploaded.
Wow.
And we had a great time. We went and did some mini golf, and then we did some like carnival games, like, you know those games you have like the rod and you have to put the loop around it without touching the sides and throwing the hoops. It was really fun. I had a great time. You were so sweet and so nice, if you're watching this video, that is. And your mother was lovely as well, and really, really sweet. And I had a great time. It was a very, very fun day. I've actually done a ton of stuff with Make-A-Wish over the years. Not to like, I'm not saying that as like a, hey, look at me.
No.
But Make-A-Wish have just been such a wonderful organization
Yeah, they
all the
are.
time. Every time I've interacted with them, they've always been absolutely lovely. They even gave me like a plaque. I have it sitting right there. You can't really see it in the video, and I'm not gonna pick it up and show everybody because that's not what it's about. But just an absolutely wonderful company. So
I think
I'm
I
always
saw it
happy
in the
to-
distance, and it
to
looked like
help
the
out
same
and do
kind of
wishes whenever
award
people
that
ask.
Mark
It's
received a
just so
couple
crazy
years
that
ago.
People even ask that, right?
Person
How
of the
often is
year.
it that people get to like make a wish like that, and then their answer is that they want to meet you as a person and just hang out and have fun? That blows my mind every time,
Yeah.
and it will never not be cool. So I'm always glad and happy to help out wherever I can. I spent 50 hours editing Jack into Minecraft. Oh lord.
Oh, what up?
Oh,
Morning.
What the fuck?
my god.
What the fuck?
What is happening? This is also from the Tommy video.
Time for the hunter to go to work. Look at all these chickens.
Wait, that's not the full video? Okay.
Look at all these chickens. So.
This is great.
He's just hanging out. Hello, buddy.
What is that? Oh, Jesus.
Ha! That's perfect for my cringe compilation.
Oh, that's awesome. The snow really got me. You use such old clips as well. Like when I I mean, I still have no idea how to vlog because I hate being a bother to people in public. But some of the God, those clips. This one, he's just hanging out. Hey, little buddy. Oh God. Hey, little buddy. Ooh, who is that? Who is that guy? I don't know him. Same language. Think! Look what they have to do!
Look what they have to do!
A fraction of our power! I love J.K. Simmons.
Yes.
Oh, I want to be him. It's 4 a.m. I'm so happy about it, though. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's so true.
God, that video is so fun to do.
Yes.
I want to do more observation duty with Evelyn. It's been some of my favorite content that
Of
I've
course.
done recently. If you haven't watched it, this is from the first episode where I scared my girlfriend.
Quote unquote. Quote
But God,
unquote.
it's so much fun. That game is really fun with someone else. When I
Yes.
play it on my own, I get so bored and annoyed and frustrated about how long it takes to do anything, and then I don't
Your
spot
ADHD
stuff.
kicking in.
But somebody
Your
else, it's
impatience.
really fun. My
Your
Minecraft dog
impatience
and my
is
nether
your
portal was
weakness.
in a 10-block radius.
Baby!
It's me, baby! He's out of there. Oh, that's a good one. And then you spend like the next 10 minutes absolutely panicking that your dog is going to die, and you have to go save them, and then it's a daring, epic chase. Minecraft was fun. This is the font of an album. Give the album a name. Oh no. Oh, you meant to say front. This first. Ah! That's the album. Sean McLaughlin.
Oh my God! Here we go again. There it is. It continues.
Spuds and Bud. Who would buy that album?
All the way
All the way, yeah.
to
of course.
Victory Town.
Top of the morning.
Lone Potato.
Is that my rap name?
Lone-
Lone Potato. I prefer Lil Spud. Squatting because my back hurts. I'm trying to think what I could be behind on this, or what I could be in front of. What could be behind me? To make it like, you ever see those TikToks where it's like somebody saying, "Oh, anything could be an album cover," and then they just take random pictures of anything, and then that becomes the album cover. And all you need is like explicit content in the back or in the corner of it. Just put something in the background of that image, and you have an album. I'm so glad that you guys don't get to come up with album names.
1 potato, 2 potato,
For
3
stuff.
potato.
Wait, these are all terrible.
Gale
You need to have,
Gladiator.
like, vague things. Like my album would be called like Breakaway, or like Rip and Dip. There'd be a lawsuit in that one. I can't do that one. Have your album be called like Lock Screen, or Shutter, or my album's called Man-Made Carpet. Jack plays Elden Ring. Arteria leaves in Elden Ring. Whoa! This is worthless. Everything I pick up in that game, I know they all have a use. They all do something. Some of them probably craft something that's really good, but it's just like, I'm not going to go farming for materials just so I can craft like 10 of them and then have them run out and be like, cool, now I have to go do that again. You know, I get by fine with my rivers of blood. I actually think the crafting system is such a massive missed opportunity in the game. 'cause
Minecrafting.
a lot of the stuff in it is just too tedious to make. There's
Of
so many times
course.
like I go past stuff and I'm just like spamming triangle to pick up stuff, and I'm
People,
not even taking in what I'm
like,
picking up.
Some people have
And then
asked me,
sometimes
have you
I actually
played
pick
it?
up
And I'm
something
like,
that's
no,
good that I
because it doesn't
completely
interest me.
misplace.
It's another one of
Because I'm
those
just like,
kind of
okay,
like,
another
it
item
kind of
to
looks
pick up,
like to
another
me a
item
little
to
bit
pick
of like a
up.
Dark Souls-ish
I missed
kind
the
of
times
vibe.
you go in Dark Souls and you go around the corner and you go down this alleyway.
Since
and
he's
then
into
you
Dark
pick up
Souls,
something that's
it's
like,
perfect for him.
useful. Elden Ring is like you go down there.
But I'm
it's
not
like,
into Dark
it's a
Souls.
mushroom.
I'm not into like
Or an arterial
that
leaf.
world.
I don't
Bloodborne
care.
or
L
whatever.
is for lovers who love one another. A is for the loathsome dung eater. What is happening? Also, check When You're the Loathsome Dung Eater by GKP. That voice acting, though. Alright. Oh, there's a bag of beans. Nice. Top of the morning beans. Go get y'all some.
Arise, ye tarnished,
Okay.
ye dead, who yet live. The loathsome dung eater, the berserk, booty bomb banqueter, the crazed caca consumed, the dastardly do-do devour, the evil excrement infest, freaky
The hellish hot sloppy hoarder. Jesus Christ! Okay, we get it!
Oh, no. Oh, they got worse as they went along.
Yes.
Jesus.
We get the point.
How are there so many?
The amount, I'm pretty sure that took probably a total of 10 minutes to come up with from these fuckers. Oh boy.
Give us another dung eater. Yeah, perfect comedy. That was awesome. Oh, that was worth it. Okay, I didn't get it initially. I didn't know what was going on, but now I get it.
Jacksepticeye, Lord of Maidens.
The loathsome
Dung Eater.
A big boss fight starts in Elden Ring. Jack.
No.
Oh yeah, it's double bap time. Oh yeah, what's that? The sound of a mimic?
Hold my beer.
Ding-a-ling. Don't mind if I yes. Look, if nobody got me, I know that myself got me. Can I get an amen? Basically, Jack's whole gameplay. I'm gonna become
the
Elden Lord, baby. Date believe it. I'm so glad I watched Naruto in Japanese and not English.
Japanese, okay.
Because I didn't know what the Datebayo thing was until like halfway through the first season. And I didn't know what was going on, and then I found out what it was, and then I couldn't unhear it, but because it's Japanese, I don't really pick up on it as much. Or when it's English and I hear believe it over and over again, it gets so annoying. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of Meme Time. Some good ones in there. I enjoyed that. I had a big smile on my face the whole time. You can go back and watch the video, I swear. I was smiling the entire time. There is no proof that I have not smiled any other time. Like this one time that's being shown on screen right now. That was Thank you again.
Good God.
Again. Go check it out down in the description. Click it. There's a pinned comment down there as well. I know you see it. Do it now. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for your wonderful memes. Thank you for being such a wonderful community and interacting with each other and hanging out on the subreddit and just having a whale of a time trying to make each other laugh all the time. It's really sweet. I appreciate it very, very much. It's so nice to be doing this for almost 10 years and have such a tight-knit community of people still here enjoying it.
In November, I think, will be 10 years.
Thank you so much. I also appreciate liking the video. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Okay, so I find out where it originated from. That thumbnail was from the video that he was in with Tommy. And apparently, I remember some people were freaking out from the video, because especially that one part that you see in the Minecraft video when he's like, when he does that little thing when he laughs like Auntie. And everybody was freaking the fuck out like Auntie is back in some way, but that was just him having some fun. That's all. But anyways, that's really it. But overall, some of the memes were pretty funny. Like, obviously, the one that obviously was the biggest thing I knew was going to be appearing was from the fucking Oscars. When, Chris Rock did that thing where he made a comment about Jada Pinkett Smith, which pissed off Will Smith, which prompted him to slap Chris Rock. And had the moment of him going, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth." That kind of thing. So obviously the whiteboard, and then I even said, I swear somebody probably would make the top of the high five sound effect whoosh, as he slapped him, and literally just 3 seconds later. 3 seconds later, you see that video pop up. There was like a little error message that popped up on below saying that encoding was like off or some shit. I have no idea. But anyways, to me that made me laugh because of the fact that the timing was perfect. So there was that. But he also mentioned something about long videos. Encoding overloaded, that's what it said. It kept popping up there for a second. So I have no idea. What do you mean encoding overloaded? I've been doing this with this setting this whole time, and now it's overloaded? What are you, so full of shit? Computers sometimes, and you know how hypocritical it can be. Is that the reason why the black screen always occurs? Because it's overloaded? Oh, give me a break. But anyways, the one thing he mentioned about, you know, longer videos and how he's been wanting to do that, he's been doing that a lot more lately because he wants to. And I'm like, well, to me, like, I've been doing it a couple of times. I've done it a handful of times over the years. But recently, I've been doing it a lot because of the, you know, whole thing with In Space with Markiplier. And I know that it would be a very, very, you know, big video series to check out. So I was thinking, yeah, this would have to be over an hour long. Each video would be. And what do you know? They are. Like, I think the longest one, was part 2 of my reaction to part 1. So there's that. But obviously, we still got more to check out. We still got to finish part 2 itself. We only did one playthrough of part 2, and we still got to finish part 2. Hopefully, at some point before the end of May, we'll get that done. It's just that I've been very hectically busy with a lot of other stuff in my life, and I haven't had the time to really dive deep into the whole in space thing. And also, here's another big reason why I'm kind of waiting a little bit. Because I want to do my next video with my cloak, you know, in space tie-in merch on. And luckily, both of my items that I ordered shipped, like, recently, last week. First, it was that hat thing. I'm not going to butcher it because I know I'm going to butcher the hell out of the way you say it. And also the coveralls. So I bought that. So hopefully soon. Because I already did Darkiplier, I've done Date with Markiplier outfit, and I've done, for some odd reason, Unis Mark, pretty much. So, like, what other fucking character could I do that is not gonna call, you know, I'd rather do a cosplay, like, outfit that does not require me to go extremely over the top with, you know, a lot of, you know, prosthetic makeup or, you know, spirit gum that doesn't come off when it comes with spirit gum remover that's supposed to remove it when it doesn't really remove it. Especially when you have an actual fucking facial hair on your face. So it doesn't help. Yes, I know I could do the Warstash thing, but, you know, I already saw him, so it doesn't matter at the end. Yancey, like, I can't fucking come up with tattoos on my own, on the fly, because he's got tattoos all over the fucking place. It's a greaser reject. That's what he is. If Yancey is in it. Well, especially with that little thing in part 1 in one of the routes where it just kept rewinding. Yeah, he's in it. Anyways, where am I going? I'm off. I'm going on a little tangent here. But, yeah, I've been doing it a lot of longer videos recently, and because of In Space Markiplier, I knew it would have to be a big thing to do. But I know deep down that not a lot of people, I even said, I don't think a lot of people are willing to take the time to really go in and watch all of it. They can only probably watch a handful and then be like, and their attention will fucking go one other direction and go, let me watch this now. That's my girlfriend in a nutshell. I tell her, hey, check out my videos. She watches like the first 5 minutes and then her ADHD kicks in and she goes, oh, I want to watch this now. I want to watch another TikTok compilation. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you, babe. I'm sorry I threw you under the bus. But, you know, like, I'm not forcing her to watch them. That's the thing. I don't want people to think that. But it would mean a lot. It means a lot to me if, you know, she watches, you know, me be an idiot on camera watching, you know, and reacting to In Space with Markiplier. And, you know, especially with my reaction to Darkiplier is hilarious. So, there's that. But she still has to watch all of them. She hasn't even watched part 2 yet. She only has watched, like, the first few minutes of my first part 1 reaction. But that's about it. But another thing that I want to talk about quickly is that one comment that he mentioned about it looks like a cry for help. I think it was the stupid and being an idiot moment. He talked about, like, it looks like a cry for help. That reminded me of a funny little story that happened back in 2018. Back in January 2018, when I did my Jacksepticeye cosplay for the first time. And I finished filming a lot of my reenactments of Jacksepticeye, and I was pretty much done. And when I was filming all this anti stuff, my parents weren't home. The only people that were home was my brother and his soon-to-be fiance. So that was it. Like, it was just me, my brother, and his girlfriend were home. But they were downstairs, and I'm upstairs. My brother used to live with us, you know, before he got his own apartment with his girlfriend. But, so I'm doing all the anti stuff and, you know, doing all that, filming everything on my crappy iPad 2, you know, camera, which is not the greatest. But, you know, I was, like, thinking to myself, God, the fucking reaction that my parents are probably going to give to seeing me looking like a fucking psychopath with a slit throat and green fucking hair and drawn on, you know, a drawn on connection to my goatee. Because at the time, I only had a goatee because I went based off recent Jacksepticeye videos and didn't realize that he only did the anti stuff with a full beard. That was the biggest mistake. So I had to I had to use, like, you know, eyeshadow, like an eyeliner to kind of, like, draw it in. I think it was the eyeshadow. So I had to connect it. So that's how I did it. So my parents' reaction, I think my dad had the funniest one. He was like, "What the fuck?" So then, I'll cut right to the chase. But so I'm in the bathroom, kind of like, you know, waiting to get in. And as I'm waiting, my mom is, like, I guess, removing her makeup and everything. And she's, like, you know, doing stuff. And she asks me, why does he look like that? Why does Auntie look like that? And I say, I have no idea. He made that up. That's his decision. That was his choices. He made those choices with the character. I just am the guy who dressed up like him. And then she goes, yeah, it looks like a cry for help. That made me laugh so hard because it was like, it looks like a cry for help. To me, it made me laugh. I don't know if it made you guys laugh, but I've told the story a couple times over the years to some of my, you know, internet friends. But I felt like sharing that because that was pretty funny. But anyways, enough rambling. Hopefully I don't overload my encoding here. I think what it had something to do with was because if I don't talk sometimes, you kind of hear this, you know, background noise that sounds like a fan. That's my computer. That's the computer fan inside, you know, trying to cool down the overheating, you know, hard drive or power, you know, processors and shit. And sometimes when I'm doing these, it really goes up. And that's probably what caused it. So, my apologies on that. Yeah, you could tell my ADHD was kicking in because I was in the middle of my conversations and then, you know, the fucking thing popped up that caught my attention. So, there's that. Anyways, that's really it on this reaction. We do have a couple videos to check out. Well, from Sean, there's only one more recent video from Sean that he did, which is another, funny TikToks he found recently. Speaking of TikTok, I wonder, I swear, my girlfriend needs to watch these videos too. She needs to watch these videos of what Sean finds funny, But I don't know. The last, one that Sean did was a couple weeks ago, and it was that one with the fucking dog. Okay. So, we got that. We got Crank Gameplays' Mario Kart 8 videos that he did with Mark. And, unfortunately, more In Space with Markiplier. Because Mark put out today, at the time he's filming this, he finally put out the bloopers and behind the scenes of In Space with Markiplier. And the one thing I do not want to do, like I did with Heist, is watch that before finishing all of In Space. I want to finish all of In Space with Markiplier first before moving on to watching the bloopers in BTS. I know, it's a little too late. It's a little, later than normal, but fuck it. I don't give a shit. I had to wait an extra day to fucking put out my first video for Heist because of my Halloween video came out the day after October 30th. I wasn't going to let that get in my way. I had to put that out because it was very important. That's why. So anyways, enough rambling. Hope you guys are looking forward to those videos and stuff. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the Notification Squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make collabs with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, myself. I used to act as a cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRDeal96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.